Well, look what it is. It's a flock camera.
Someone shot a street sensor with a shotgun, thinking it was a flock camera.
A flock surveillance camera pointing away from the road and right into somebody's backyard.
What in the flock is going on?
They're watching us right now.
This is a flock camera. Well, it used to be. It looks like it's been sawed off, and the top part, it's laying in the grass over here.
The theme song for the flock camera should be,
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
let's watch for the intro. Yeah, what up YouTube? It is your boy J Boogie Boogs. The Puerto Rock that don't stop being under surveillance. So I'm not sure if everybody knows what the flock camera is. But if you don't, I'ma catch you up to speed right now.
This is a flock camera. It's made by Flock Safety. That's where it gets the name from. It's designed to help police departments all over the state and the country fight crime. Every car that drives past it, its license plate is red and it gathers information.
So how do you feel about being under surveillance 24/7?
It's actually just a bunch of bullshit.
It's not something that I particularly like or want to be under. And for real, this type of technology has been around for a long ass time. It's nothing new. So these license plate readers has been out. Police has had this technology to find stolen cars, Amber Alerts, murderers, but like not supposed to be in places where there's not even a car in sight.
Just enjoying a nice day at the park. Oh my God, you know what? There's no cars here. There's no nothing. Oh my God, what do we have here?
These flock cameras are going up in parks.
All right, so imagine your children are playing on this playground right here, and then they come to use this bathroom, and then directly outside is a flock AI-powered Condor video camera that's always pointed at it 24/7. This one's actually hardwired.
By kids' pools.
Why does Anna have a flock camera literally facing the kids' splash pad?
What are y'all doing? For what reason are these cameras being put up all over the place other than y'all want to know where we at all times? I need to know how y'all feel about this. You need to leave it in the comments. And also, don't forget to sub to the channel. What up to the Boogie Brigade? I know my squad don't want to be followed around everywhere they go. So we're going to look at some clips where this flock camera system has been used completely wrong, and take a guess by who.
This morning, the company behind more than 120,000 license plate tracking cameras nationwide is promising major changes after a report found police officers have been using the cameras to stalk women.
These changes fall into three big areas: privacy, security, and accountability. Together, they mark a new chapter for Flock.
Flock cameras automatically photograph every passing car into a database police can search with no warrant needed.
You're basically But no worries. The CEO tells us that that's not what these cameras were intended for. And if the people who use these cameras are doing that, then they're violating policy. And they're going to be brought up on charges. Yeah, I'm sure y'all going to do something to the police and ICE and the feds, everybody who's using these flock cameras to watch us. So let's dig into some of these videos and let's see what happens when the public gets fed up with these flock cameras.
Can you come out to me, please? Yes?
Look at this.
Okay, is this your car?
It's complicated. Can I explain it?
You can explain it, yes.
I review cars for a living. I fly around the world and review cars. I have a different car every single week.
The reason you have 4 cops here is because your license plate is registered as stolen license plates in our system.
Are you serious?
That's why Flock has been
reading it because it's popping up as a stolen plate.
See?
Okay.
Got it. So this was picked up somewhere by Flock. Cameras that read my license plate now twice in the last couple of days, and it picked up and flagged it for the cops. You guys been searching for this car.
See that? So not only do these flock cameras gather your information once, it like stores where you've been at, and it'll track it over a few days time, and then they dead ass have like a map of every single thing you did to the minute. It's type scary if you ask me. Not something that I'm very fond about. Let's watch this woman's encounter with the police due to a flock camera.
We have cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing.
Chrisana Elzer learned the power of flock firsthand.
You were in town from 11:52 until 12:09 exactly. Like I said, nothing gets in or out of the town without us knowing.
When a Colorado police officer showed up at her door holding flock snapshots of her truck.
And here's when you left at 12:09. That's when you left town.
To get.
No, to stop at Ridge Trail.
Wait a minute.
And take a package. Well, there's no shushing. I don't need to be.
I need to know where this is.
The first thing he pulled out on the body cam is that flock picture, the clear photograph of your car.
But here's your vehicle in the neighborhood many, many times, apparently casing houses, because you just can't drive through for work or visit other businesses. You can only be casing houses.
It is her. It is 100%. It is locked in. There is zero doubt. I wouldn't have come here unless I was 100% sure. 100%. It is certain. It is on video. You're obviously welcome to go to court.
Chrisana was charged with stealing a package, but it wasn't her. The porch pirate was somebody else.
Multiple times you tried to show him your video evidence. He didn't want to see it.
No, even when I called him back, he said, that's not my job.
You looked at a time of a crime. You saw my vehicle entering in the flock.
No, what I did was I did an investigation.
You called my wife a liar. You said this is fact.
I have video evidence. I don't know what you want me to say.
The charges were dropped after Chrisana spent weeks trying to get the police chief to look at her evidence. Time-stamped video from her truck and a neighbor's doorbell camera showing she wasn't at the scene of the crime.
What does it say about where we are that you feel you have to have more cameras than the police have in order to make sure you can prove yourself innocent?
It sounds like it flipped the script to you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
Without a flock camera, that detective would not have been at her door. By his own admission, he pulled out the flock picture of her car. Do you want to apologize to Chrisana Elzer for what happened to her?
For the police misusing the tools? I don't think that I have to apologize for him.
He wasn't charged with a crime. He wasn't, I mean, other than being reprimanded for his attitude.
Sure. No, but I would tell you that, like, should I apologize for somebody misusing a tool? I don't think so.
So what are you supposed to do when they have cameras in the sky watching your every move, other than you have to have just as many cameras as them to prove your innocence? Look, I'm glad that everybody now is starting to feel the guilty until proven innocent, because it's never been the other way around, alright? Especially if you're a minority. You're always looked at as guilty. So now with these bullshit ass cameras, they can tell you whatever they want. So unless you have proof to be like, no, at 12:09 I was over here, your cameras is dead ass wrong. I don't even know where this goes. It's crazy. But we're gonna watch a couple more clips though.
Just got a $1,250 ticket in the mail for having my phone on my lap, face down, and both hands on the steering wheel.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
So what do you know? These flock cameras are being used other than to track murderers. So now if you're not driving with your hands both on the steering wheel, because now they can say, look, we got you on film and you had your phone somewhere in the vicinity of your lap or your hand. And how you supposed to fight that? You tell me how you supposed to fight that. I'll tell you how. Let's meet No Mark.
This is No Mark, the masked vigilante who vowed to destroy every flock camera in his city.
The technology flock has could be used for good, but it's being used to stop people.
Do you think we're headed towards some sort of surveillance state?
Yeah, I think these things are definitely paving that way. Wouldn't be surprised if their mission is just to get one on every single street everywhere.
What happens if that is the case?
I think we lose like all freedom. Minneapolis, St. Paul area specifically, it's like the land of 10,000 flock cameras. We're gonna go on this side of the street, come up around behind it so it doesn't catch us at all.
We're in a very nice neighborhood. neighborhood right now. What's going through your head?
I'm just hoping that no one sees me and thinks I'm like a burglar or something. Put on gloves. I got this little tool I use to snip the wire.
And you're pulling out a sticker to block the lens?
The wire I'm cutting is for the solar panel that charges it, because even after the wire's cut, it will still record.
Okay, he's going in. He's going in to deflock the camera. Okay, he's deflocking the camera. The sticker is on. Okay, it is blinking red. It was that quick. It's been deflocked. The sticker is now obfuscating the lens itself. And then look at this. The cable itself has been cut. Right over there, you see the flock camera. Solar panel fueled. What's going through your head?
Hoping a cop doesn't pass right now. That'd be really unfortunate.
Okay, he's going in. The deflocking process has begun. He's deflocking the cameras. It's been deflocked. He's going in for the cable. Crack, snackle, pop. Cable clipped. Duct tape on the camera. Another one down.
I think that might be the flock camera over there on that street.
Oh, yeah. He's going in for the flock. Tape is on. Flock number 3. This will be 3 flocks in one night. Going for the cable. This cable looks a little bit thicker.
I think the technology flock has could be used for good, but I mean, it's being used to stalk people. It's been used to stalk a lot of women. I think it's a huge invasion of privacy, and honestly, I think it's like against the Constitution.
How much do you think that'll cost?
Not enough. The company has infinite money, but I mean, cost some time, sends a message.
You don't feel like a criminal, you feel like a hero.
I feel like it's what we need.
So No Mark is not the only vigilante out here clipping these flock cameras down. They're all over the place. And look, the fact is, our freedom is at stake. With the more these cameras going up, they're just watching us left and right. This country gives us freedom to do what we want without having somebody looking over our shoulder the entire time. And now we don't even know what they finna do with this camera and this footage. Look, these police are tracking other police, like their ex-boyfriends and girlfriends. This is OD crazy.
Any comment, Emily, to today's verdict?
Emily.
Did you use the flock cameras? That's New Bedford police officer Emily Pacheco hurriedly exiting the New Bedford District Courthouse on Thursday afternoon. She's accused of using the department's flock camera database to track an ex-girlfriend.
What do you know?
Now, it's important to note that Pacheco is not facing any criminal charges at this time. Today's hearing determined whether a civil restraining order against her would remain in place or be removed. Now, a judge signed that restraining order earlier this week, and it ordered Pacheco to have no contact with the victim or the victim's children, and that she stay at least 50 feet away at all times.
God forbid this gets in the
Pacheco
wrong
opposed
hands.
the extension of the order, saying that she did run the victim's license plate through flock cameras, but it was done to test the cameras, not for personal reasons.
Sure.
However, the judge ruled that the civil restraining order will be extended for another 6 months into February of next year, where the victim can once again ask for an extension. And to hear more on what was said inside the courtroom on Thursday, be sure to head on over to WPRI.com.
So that's a terrible lie. I was just testing the camera out and it happened to be my ex-girlfriend's license plate number, but I was not tracking her over the entire span of the week. Look, this is the cops that we're talking about here, so it doesn't mean that they're not going to do anything dirty, but it just means that they have more capability than we do, and then they can put us into a pot of shit if they want to, because this mistaken identity with proof that we have, but the proof somehow is not really proof, is disturbing to me. It really is. Let's watch some other people destroy these flock cameras. Here they go. Flock busters. Go ahead, boys. Cool, we gotta mute the music out. I gotta mute that. I'm not getting hit with no copyright because there's no flock cameras. Look at them. They taking down every camera they come across. And look, I'm not with destroying property. I'm really not. But the truth of the matter is, nobody wants to be under surveillance all the time. Look, yes, if they can be used properly and help keep the people safe, then I'm all for it. But the problem is, that's not going to happen. Technology can really be used for good things, and at the same time, somebody can straight up become Dr. Evil out this bitch.
Brookfield police with guns drawn pull over a car they say was flagged by flock cameras in connection to a homicide out of Milwaukee. Well, Turns out this was all some sort of mishap with the flock camera systems. In fact, Brookfield police say they called Milwaukee police, and MPD said they no longer needed the car or the people inside, so officers let them go. But you know, this has really become a point of contention, flock cameras as a whole, as more reports of misuse by law enforcement across the country arise.
And that was just one incident right there. This has happened multiple times. And look, the flock cameras are made for a good reason, not for this reason, right? Yeah, alright. Yo, dig. My man decided to take the entire flock camera with him. The whole pole. There's supposedly a couple grams of gold in there too. Word on the street. Yeah, what are they gonna do? He could turn and crack them with that pole right now. Alright, go ahead, my man. So not only did my man steal the flock camera, it looks like he stole an American flag at the same time. So it's very patriotic to save the people. And that's what my man is doing. Because you don't want to be on camera.
What's that piece of shit hanging on the pole?
Take a guess.
That's a fuck camera, right?
A fuck
camera. And you got
camera.
the boys out here protecting it. They got like, I don't know, $1,000 worth of gold? Yo, what's your name? I'll come bail you out. Carl Dunn? Gun?
Gun.
G-U-N-N? If you hit the county, I'm coming to bail you out today.
Good man.
Fuck the flock cameras.
Word up.
Fuck you for not standing up for
Word
us.
up. So in the great words of NWA,
fuck the police.
And fuck the flock cameras too.
So I decided to go to the gun range today, you know, like an American. And tell me why there are flock cameras pointing into the entrance of the parking lot, not the street, into the entrance, so they can read every license plate that comes in here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I love this. I'm sure there's no ulterior motive behind this either.
And that's pretty much the sentiment of the people right now. They feel like their freedom is pretty much getting stripped because they are under this eagle eye 24/7. Like wherever you go, these cameras are popping up everywhere. And now that I'm telling you about them, you're going to be more conscious when you see them in the street. Tell me it's not though. I tell you, the comedy writes itself, alright? Really? A flock of birds? I swear you cannot make this shit up. So let's hear from the flock CEO and what these cameras were not intended for.
ICE. Could ICE, immigration enforcement, have access to cameras, flock cameras, to find out where someone has gone if they haven't committed a crime?
No, and I think that expands far beyond ICE. No one should use flock without criminal intent. That's explicit in our contracts with our customers. And in many states, there's an attestation. As soon as you log in a state like California, this technology cannot be used for immigration enforcement and it cannot be used for non-criminal
No worries then.
Do you know that that's been the case in every...
If it is, then it would be a violation of our contracts with our customers.
Get the fuck out of here. So let me get this straight. Y'all can use the technology for facial recognition, but you're not though, right? Because when you log in, there's something that states you cannot use flock for any illegal immigration, ICE, or deportation, but it's only used for get the fuck out of here, okay? People will use it for whatever they want to use it for, and it is clear. It doesn't matter if the cops, the DEA, the FBI, ICE, any acronym organization will use this to watch me, you, and the next person. I'm not trying to hear it. So there we have it. What do y'all think about these flock cameras, and are they an invasion of our privacy? I mean, ask me, it's no question. It absolutely is, and our freedom is something that is granted in this country, and it shouldn't be taken advantage of, especially by no company that's just trying to put cameras out there so other organizations can keep an eye on us. That's the type of shit that gets under my skin, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like something has to be done, and it's being done. That's why people continue to rip these cameras out of the ground, and I don't see it stopping. But at the same time, I don't see the technology stopping either, so we can pull them down, and they just gonna figure out ways to put them higher up in the sky. So look, be safe out there. Don't commit any crimes so you don't have to worry about anybody watching you. They may catch you out there in your birthday suit, but hey, that's technology. Be safe when you're out there. Don't forget to like, sub, and hype the channel if you want. Be easy, cheesy. I'll see y'all on the next one. 1000.